What's up, y'all? We are starting up the truck here, and we're gonna fix our leaking differential today. We're gonna go get a gasket, some RTV, and some fluid at the good old O'Reilly's, and come back here and see what we can get done. Gotta make a pit stop for Mama, but we're gonna head on into town, get us some parts. And I got some shocks coming for the 10th gen. I got ordering them tonight. Tonight I'm ordering the 2-inch rough country coil springs that'll lift us up 2 more inches in the front. And then we're gonna check out, while we're at O'Reilly's, we're just gonna get a price on some of the other front end parts that we need, but they're way more cheaper online, so they'll probably end up getting ordered as well. And then I'm just gonna see what, like, some rear shocks, what kind of shocks they offer in-house at O'Reilly's. The front shocks that I went with for this truck are the white Pro Comp 9000s. And I remember from back in the day a buddy of mine having them, and his truck rode smooth as hell, but it was a Chevrolet, clean 2-wheel drive, lifted up Chevrolet. So that's about the only personal info or experience I have with them, but I know a lot of people run Pro Comp. Pro Comp's been around forever, so we're gonna give them a go. Everybody gets the rough country shock, so I didn't want to necessarily get them. That's what I originally was just gonna get. Like $90 for the two fronts, about the same for the rear. So I mean, they're not really expensive, and I was just gonna go for that. But you know, gotta switch it up a little bit. So we ended up going with Pro Comp up front, probably go Pro Comp in the rear. But this truck has factory shocks on it, like stock factory shocks on it. It's a 99. It's a 99. It's 2020, and I slapped a lift kit on it with factory shocks. And I mean, it still rides really good. I know people with complete lift kits and everything that their truck does not ride as good as this truck. So those spindle lifts and all that, if you do it right and keep your angles not too aggressive, you can pull it off. There's a popo sitting right over here, so I'll get back with y'all in a minute. Back. Sorry about that. The LHPD scares me. I got a buddy that is one of them. Well, we're friends. We haven't seen each other in a long time. Man, that water, y'all, looks smooth. I might should have went out there and got on a redfish today. Check this out, y'all. Man, should have got out there. Maybe should have got up and went fishing this morning. It's my day off, but this truck stuff's got to get done. I've been putting off the rear end until I had a day off, so I've been having to add fluid too. So I mean, it's not like pouring out of there, but it's leaking enough. Man, there's just so many of these guys around here in this small little area. That's what gets me. Like, Glen Haven ain't that big. At least I don't think it's that big. There's a bunch of you guys in here though. Dang. But making her way downtown. But like I said, we're getting the front end stuff slowly but surely ringing in. We're about 3 minutes from O'Reilly's, so I'll catch y'all in there. I might not record in there because I'm literally just going to get a differential gasket, little differential cover gasket, and some RTV. So won't be too exciting in there. Damn, that was a tall truck. Damn. It's like a 99 extended cab Silverado on like 40s. Big boy. everybody's in the diesel stuff. That was a gasser and it was big. I still like my gas trucks. I like the way my gas trucks sound, and everybody's just diesel, man. I just like my gas trucks. They're a lot cheaper, and parts are generally cheaper. I don't know. Y'all correct me of how wrong I am in the comments, but I just feel like money-wise, and if you really tally up everything, unless you hauled stuff or pulling something all the time, or, you know, gas is the way to go. But diesel, of course, if you're hauling, got a construction business and got to haul stuff and do all this, yeah, of course. Damn, I hate they tore that old place down. That's crazy. But they still doing a lot of changes, Lynn Haven. 2.5, almost 3 years, I think, or 2 years. I think October was 2 years. Yeah, since the hurricane hit us, and they're still fixing stuff, guys. So, all right, we're almost there. See y'all in a bit. Deuce. All right, y'all, just made it back from the house. All right, y'all. Got our gasket, just made it back to the house. Got our fluid, went with Lucas. They didn't have their house brand. I'd normally just go with their house brand on this kind of stuff. My motor oil, I generally get Motorcraft because I drive a Ford. Got us some black temp silicone. And that's exactly what you want to do. Around the bolts, get in behind the bolt and everything, just like EA. So, about to stop the leaking of the rear end on this baby. I'm gonna go get changed and we'll get after it. Guys, I keep everything in that there box. Fishing stuff, broke straps, old containers. Just dug out all kinds of loose tools out of it. Am I the only one that has more than just tools in their toolbox? Some of y'all ain't even got no tools in your toolbox. But y'all comment below what you got in your toolbox. Is it all tools or not? All right, y'all. I wouldn't call this a DIY video by no means. This is not a do-yourself, a step-by-step on how to do this. I'm just going to show you little bits and pieces. I'm showing you what I'm doing today. This is more of a vlog, if anything. But so a lot is not going to be real detailed and all that on what exactly you have to do and what I'm doing. But I'll show you bits and pieces. We're about to get on there and loosen everything up. Thus, oil's going to be coming down, draining. So you'll need something for that. This one I bought a long time ago, and it sucks, honestly. The oil splashes right here and lands all over the place. If you buy one, guys, look at the lip on it. Your oil's going to be coming in here, so it only can fill up that much before it starts coming out. Not a good one. It was a super cheap one. Grabbed it, wasn't really thinking, but actually look at how it's built before you buy these bad boys. But there's the rear end chunk. We've got 10 bolts to take off. It's a 10 bolt rear end, and that's exactly what we plan to do today. And get our gasket and everything going. Get her sealed back up. Ready for it to not be leaking. Slowly but surely, we'll have us a sound 10th gen. Get the rear end not leaking. Get all the front end parts put on, the front end beefed up. This baby's gonna be right. And we've got to get a louder exhaust. It is killing me not to have a louder exhaust right now. She's open, guys. Let her sit there and drain and drain and drain. I've got to clean up all this old silicone from the last time we did it. See, last time we did it, we just took and put silicone on it, no gasket at all. And it lasted forever without leaking. So this time, when you do it, you got to clean up your edges really good, guys. Gonna clean up the edges on this thing really good. And some people put a bead way back here. I probably will myself, to be honest with you, because it'll kind of cap around this. Oh, that's some nasty junk right there, guys. But I'm gonna get it cleaned out a little bit more and then get the edges cleaned up, and we'll get the cylinder back up. Pretty easy. You come in, you take each bolt out, and then when you put it back in, guys, you want to screw them down, not tight, just screw them down just to where they're flush. Go all the way around, somewhat like you would a tire if you'd like, cross pattern it. Just go around and kind of evenly tighten it all the way around. Just keep going around until it's tight. You don't want to mushroom one side out or none of that stuff. But I mean, short of that, it's pretty simple. You just take the bolts out, let it drain, clean it up, put some RTV on it behind the bolt where the bolt holes will be, and the gasket, of course, and good to go. But we're gonna get some of this leftover stuff out of it. Wish I had a little vacuum pump, but I don't. And go from there. So yeah. Look at the shavings. It'll focus. Focus! Can't get it to focus right, but there's metal shavings all up in there. And you'll have that. Hopefully. That's not terrible. Some of it's just wear and tear. Some of it's your rear end going out. But I think we're good for a little bit longer with this baby. I sure hope so. Alright, I'm gonna get it cleaned up. Ain't gonna show all that. It's gonna be a little messy. Alright guys, I got it cleaned up. I can't remember what these things are called, but I use them for all kind of stuff. They're just little cheap plastic, like kitchen scrubbies. I used one of them on it with some degreaser I use on everything. Just get all this cleaned up. Took a knife and scraped up all the most of it. Wipe down the outside. I think I'm gonna lightly sand this and then just paint it. Seriously, about any color. Probably just back black. Maybe I got one red that don't really match everything else. I might just throw it on there just to do it, because what we are gonna do is go back under there one day and completely wire wheel the whole rear end, the whole axle, everything, and get it painted a beautiful color. But for right now, I'm gonna hit it with a light sand and probably paint it back black, maybe red. We'll see. Red. Like I said, this red's kind of like almost like an orange red, so it's a little off from the truck. I bought it and don't exactly match, but I think when I do the red underneath, it's going to be a different tone red than the truck. Not sure yet. Might be the same. Might be a totally different color than red. Y'all comment below what my secondary color, like suspension and stuff, parts should be. Should they be red or what? This is gonna be red. I'll get a aftermarket cover, so it's just for experiment time being type deal, just see what would look good, what color would look good under there. Y'all comment below what y'all think. All red, and this is like not that dark red Ford did. This is red, just hot red, I think is what they call it. But there's a hot red color I see everywhere that matches it perfect, but it's not a deep red. It's not that dark maroon, but more reddish color. It is red. So y'all let me know what my secondary suspension color should be, or if it should just all be red. Let me know, because I went back and forth on paint matching this stuff red, this red. Can't make up my mind. Back and forth with this. I'm getting a new bumper, so I don't know if we should go, this will be smooth and not textured on the other bumper, red and red like a lot of people do, and it all be color matched red. So I'm gonna have a chrome grille. So decision, because we're gonna have chrome or polished or brushed wheels. Still don't know about that, y'all comment below. I really need some ideas, guys. I'm so back and forth with this truck. So y'all please comment below what y'all think the secondary color should be on this truck. Remember, we got new shocks and 2 more inches coming for the front end soon. All we gotta do is add this fluid to it. Not gonna show you that either. The only place you can add fluid, you put fluid in. It's up top on the other side of the diff cover. And there she be. Looks good. Got a little RTV on it. I'll get that off, but looks good. Sealed up pretty good. Looks to be sealed up pretty good anyways. We'll find out. We're letting it dry right now. Once it dries, add the fluid and see if we got any leaking. But that's about it for this video, y'all. Got that done. I gotta do some yard work, but that pretty much concludes my day. I'm gonna get this fluid in there, give it something to eat, and probably work on some yard work. But short of that, that's it for the F150 today. Shocks and coil springs on the way. Y'all stay tuned. Slowly but surely. 10th gen will get there. See you.